Today, we're going to check out the new SCAG XL stand-on mowers. Hey guys, Zach here from Kubota of Lynchburg, and today I wanted to check out the new SCAG stand-on XL V-Ride mowers. So we just got these in yesterday. They're the first ones to hit our property because SCAG just released them. Right directly behind me, I have the normal SCAG V-Ride, but then we have the new XL version. So there's a couple new upgrades and features that make this most likely the best stand-on in the market, in my opinion. I'll do a comparison video later in a separate video between these and the Wright mowers. But today we're just going to go over the features and the specs and the differences between the old V-Ride 2 and the new V-Ride 2 XL. So first thing you can see visual is they only come out in the blacked out edition, the blacked out version. You can see these front frames are black, all the accessories are black compared to the old tiger eye gold, basically. So we call it orange, but it's actually gold. So it's now blacked out. So visually, that's the first thing you're going to see. The second thing you're going to see right at the front of the machine is it is a heavier duty frame. It's a little bit larger of a chassis. You've got a 3-inch thick tubular steel frame going all the way around, compared to the older one has a 2-inch. So again, just a little bit more heavy duty. It helps disperse that little bit of extra weight and everything a little better, makes it a little bit more rigid. It still has some of the really nice features where you can unbolt this whole front section in case you bend it, bolt a new one on without having to replace your entire frame to it. They will come in 2 deck sizes, actually about to be 3. I don't know if they've released the 72 yet, but you can get the 52-inch deck, the 61-inch deck, or soon to be that 72-inch deck. And there will be a dual wheel option for the 72 that is coming out as well. Has not been released, but if you really have those steep slopes and hills, you'll be able to do that. So SCAG made this for a couple reasons. One, it's going to be a little bit higher quality, higher end, and it's going to be a little bit better on hills and slopes compared to your normal V-Ride 2. The main feature differences are going to be the fuel tanks. As you can see, these now have dual fuel tanks on each side. So now you can hold up to 12 gallons of fuel, so you can run all day long without having to refuel, versus the standard one, the normal X2, just one big fuel tank. There's nothing here but your battery box on this side. This was holding 8 gallons of fuel, so you've got 12 gallons versus 8 gallons. And then your next biggest feature is going to be your wheels and pumps and motors. So you have your normal 12 and 14 cc pumps and motor systems on this, and now with a little bit heavier fuel, a little bit nicer system, you're going to have the 16 cc and 18 cc pump and motor systems. So you're going to have a little bit more power, a little bit more oomph going up and down those hills, a little bit better traction on those hills and slopes when you're going sideways on it. One of the other big differences is going to be how high you can lift these decks. So they increase the frame on it. This is set at the 6-inch. You can see how much space is underneath these mower decks. There's a ton of room there. So hopping over those curbs, going over those ditches, hitting a stump or something like that, much less likely we can set it up to 6 inches of ground clearance or cutting height, 6 inches of cutting height, compared to only 4.5. So that's a huge upgrade from the standard V-Ride, is going from that 4.5 to that 6-inch cutting height adjustment. So if you have those finicky customers who want their yards cut really high, you can, and you can do a little bit safer. They've also bolstered up a little bit some of their lift linkages and everything. They've changed some of that design to it. It's the same velocity mower deck to it. So we talked fuel tanks are bigger. Transmission, basically your wheels and pumps, motor systems are better. It's the blacked out frame to it. You have the higher lift height to it, and you have more engine options. So that's the other thing that you're going to get with these new XLs. So these two behind me are going to be the Vanguard 40 horsepower EFI. That 40 horsepower is a ton of power for these machines, but you have Kohler and Kawasaki options as well. So 3 engine options now on these XLs. Again, multiple mower deck sizes from the 52 to the 61, again, that 72. I haven't seen one yet, but they're on their way. So you can do that. And of course, you can combine these with your fleet rebates from SCAG. So if you're looking for something, it's going to cost you a little bit more. If you're looking for something that's going to last all day with a tank of fuel, cut a little bit higher, handle those hills and slopes a little bit better with the wheel pump motor systems, the XL might be the way to go. So check them out, stop by your local dealership and see if that's the mower for you.